Well, this is Flathead Lake, up in the pines. It's beautiful here. This is the yard by where you drive in. Battery had nothing in it, and I knew it, but so I didn't get very far. This is the upper kind of plot or spot on the lake here. We play the badminton and stuff up there. They got the trampoline. And grass gets dry, so we watered up from lake water. There's the house. Here's our rental car this time. It's a GMC Yukon XL. It's like a Suburban, basically. Taylor's been over here playing basketball.
Oh, wait.
Well, let's see if he can make his shot on cam. Clutch. Oh, that didn't work.
It slipped.
We got up this morning and Kim and I went for a walk, and by the time we were back, Chris and Vinny had already had half the roof blown off over here with get the pine needles off it. And we blew off the deck, and Vinny weed-eatered all the big pines and something down by the lake on the concrete. That's what he does. He's a landscape guy, so it's like 5 seconds for him, and he's got it all done. He knows what he's doing, and he's good at it. And place looks good. There's Grandpa and Grandma's rental car. There's our Yukon again. And we'll take some from the other side in a bit. Alright, so we're on the looking south side of the house. That's what that all looks like. Big trees. That's pretty cool. Nice property. Some big trees. Way up. Okay, into sun. Now this is the lake side of the property. They're picking apricots, I think, is on that tree. They're good to eat right now. I'm gonna try one. Neighbors are over there, chilling out, enjoying the lake. Got Tom and Carol down here sitting in the shade under the willow. That's pretty good. Kids are here picking the apricots. This is the view when you're sitting down by the lake. Got Mission Mountains out there. Neighbors over here. A few boaters out there. Don't look down. It must be 1,000 feet. I don't know. 700.
Alright, ready to roll? Ready to roll.
You want to sit by Isabella, Sydney? I'll get a picture of you girls.
Dang, that's a long ways down as well. Don't fall off
Yeah,
there.
Isabella, don't look back.
Or lose your balance or whatever, right?
You want to sit right there? Just on the edge?
On the front edge?
Keep your arms flat.
That's something else.
Gotcha.
5,000.
Long ways down from here. Very beautiful. We're on Hidden Lake Trail up in Glacier National Park. It's kind of a 360 view here. Very spectacular.
I mean, it's more of a surprise for them to win now. You know, it's like, wow, they won. But they win.
Well, it's all the way around. Pretty cool. And we're looking downstream here. I can't remember which creek this is. This is on the going to the Sun Road on the way up to Glacier Park. This is looking up at it coming at us off this bridge. Kim and Sydney going down to take a swim. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, we're walking into Flathead Lake from Grindy Bay Place. These kids are around the corner there playing. The lake is down, I would say we're right around 3 feet right now from normal, 2.5. You can kind of see it on the logs there. Lots of reasons why. Everybody seems to have a different one. One is that they've got power and water sold downstream. Power to Washington State is what I'm hearing. Water to lettuce farmers and people downstream. And they had good snowpack. They had early snow in the mountains. It all kind of came down. And then they worry about there being too much and everything overfilling, so then they let more out than they should or generate more power than what they probably should have, and then wait for more water to come that didn't, stuff like that. So, don't know. It's the first time ever that most people have seen the lake be not full pool at this time of year. They do lower it in the winter on purpose so that the water goes out away from all the docks. And then the ice doesn't break them apart. And then they fill it back up in the spring. That's what they've done for years. So, Taylor, you need to get away from her. Taylor, you need to get away from Sydney.
What?
You need to get away from her. You act surprised, like you're like just shocked that I just told you to get away from her. No, nobody's having fun. Everybody's hated that since the beginning of time.
She's splashing me, I'm splashing her.
No, you're not. You go away from her. So, anyways, Isabella's probably, you can see her way out there with the purple thing. Probably pretty small on camera. She's standing flat-footed on the bottom of the lake still. Normally, you can get about... I'm sending you out of the lake if you do one more moron thing, okay?
Who are you sending that video?
I'm gonna post it on the internet and say, isn't this guy a moron? Alright. So normally around where Sydney's at, you know, 25 feet from the dock or 40 is about all normal person can stand before you start thinking you need to swim permanently because you can't touch anymore. But you can walk a long ways out there now, 200 or 300 feet this right now. So hopefully this is not an annual thing and not a purposeful thing. And there goes Chris and Julie coming down the mountain. Cool. So we're gonna break the video here so we get something to see. Those mountains are a little smoky right now. We've seen worse, we've had better in our time here. Beautiful day out though. Oh my goodness, the temperature's nice, the lake is great. So time to go swimming. Those wild turkeys. I think there's 7 babies and the 2 adults. They came down on the other side and they were trying to neck their way over for some water. And then they ended up coming our way a little bit to finally get to where they could hop down off the concrete onto some sand and then drink, and it looks like they drank and bathed. Sydney got some good pictures of them though. But yeah, it's pretty fun. 7 babies and 2 adults. Hopefully we can see them good on the camera. Wild turkeys here at the lake. Got a little fire burning there. We're just burning up some pine needles. We took all these pine needles off the roof of the house, and we've pretty much got maybe half or 2/3 of the pile burned. I'm just trying to get rid of them. I'll fluff this a little bit, and then some of the stuff underneath kind of catches up. It burns hot when it goes. I feel like we have a winning situation here. We're not about to burn anything. There's the turkeys. It's heading across, going to the neighbor's place now. I don't know if they're looking for food or what kind of food they would be looking for, but they're working it out. Fun stuff here at the lake. There it is, Big Bud G16 747. I believe that's tuned to 1150 horsepower right now.
Got it? You can get out of there.
Isn't that just amazing how massive that hitch is and everything? Wow. There's more steel in that hitch than there is in a whole Toyota or Honda. Crazy. So second special treat of the day. We're standing in front of the wildly famous Big Brute. This is Welker Farms sprayer. I don't know how we happened upon it, like luckiest day ever or something here. We stopped by to see the 747 and Big Brute's sitting here. How awesome is that? There it is. Neck and leg arms and Papa Welker work on this thing right here. Look at this. How fun is that? Those little green things, I guess they're like $3,500 a shot. Nice. They just rebuilt it this spring and put the aluminum booms and those are bare, and then everything else come after it, all the little sprayers and hoses and everything. They just built it all. This is the only one. There's no two of these around. That is so fun. How long do you sit here and stare at this with a GoPro? The answer is till the battery dies. I think those are called the Weed It sensors. Again, it's amazing they work when they got anything on them, a little dust or something. They can still spot the weeds, I guess. Very cool.